Okay, so let's talk about soy protein, xenoestrogens, and anti-nutrients. This is a big one, guys. All right, so soy protein, that is a topic, a hot topic that a lot of people argue about. And I'm going to give you my take on it, and you can take it or leave it. But the research that I've done, I think this is some pretty solid advice. So, soy protein isn't necessarily bad for you. And in fact, some types of soy protein are very good for you. And let's break that down. So, most soy products that you will find on the shelves in the form of burgers and hot dogs and um, soy milk and all of these things that are made from soy, those come from genetically modified soybeans. Okay, so they have been genetically modified. And as we know, genetically modified food crops are very large. Some of the big ones are corn, soy, and wheat in North America. We don't know what happens to our bodies when we eat them, but what I can tell you is that they have anti-nutrients in them. So anti-nutrients are not good for us. They're kind of like the opposite of antioxidants. They are very bad for us, and they create things like disease. So the types of soy that are good for us are fermented soys like natto and tempeh and miso. Now, you probably are thinking, well, the Asian culture, they eat a lot of soy. They actually don't. So the Asian cultures have always had fermented soy, but they've used it much like a condiment, much like we would use mustard or ketchup. And they have a little bit every single day. And this actually helps to promote longevity and give them all sorts of healing benefits that fermented soy does. One of the really cool things that fermented soy products do is they actually help to remove anti-nutrients. They have something in them called phytonutrients. And a phytonutrient helps to get rid of the anti-nutrients. So you see, the fermented soy helps to get rid of the other soy. So the other soy has the bad stuff, the fermented soy has the good stuff. This is why it's really important that you just eat fermented soy, and you don't need to eat a lot. Like all of these, restaurants and food products that you see in the store shelves are encouraging you to eat an colossal amount of fermented soy products, when the reality is you just need a tablespoon or two every single day to get rid of those anti-nutrients. So eliminate soy products that are not fermented, and that includes edamame beans. So when you go out for Japanese food, don't have the edamame beans, okay? Not only are you adding anti-nutrients into your body, but you're also increasing the bad estrogen, the E2 estrogen, because it's attaching itself to your estrogen receptors in your body, and it's mimicking the bad estrogen in your body. Which leads me to xenoestrogens. They do the same thing. And a xenoestrogen can be found in thousands of products that you are currently using in your home. So those things can be things like cleaning products. They can be makeup, is sprayed on foods. It is like plastic water bottles. It's terrible. And a xenoestrogen is so saturated in our modern society, which is why you see a lot of men walking around with a chest, right? They tend to have a lot of fat gain on their chest. And this is due to the fact that there are so many xenoestrogens in our society, in our day-to-day living. So when you have something like a fermented soy product, it helps to get rid of those. So I give you a really detailed list of all the types of xenoestrogens that are out there and what you need to remove from your home to make sure that you not only reduce your cancer risk, your breast cancer risk, but you balance your hormones properly and that you're not increasing the wrong type of estrogen. Because we do need estrogen, but we do not need the E2 estrogen. That is the one that we do not need. So you don't want to give your body anything that's going to increase that estrogen whatsoever. So head on to the next lesson and take a look at that list. And then what I really encourage you to do is take a look around your home and start replacing things that are on the healthy side and get rid of all of that xenoestrogen producing products, as well as get rid of all the soy. Take a look at your packages. They are also on things like crackers. You would be shocked to know how many products actually have soy in them. So my rule of thumb is shop on the outside of the grocery Store everything that is fresh. That's good. Anything that comes in a box or a bag or in the frozen section, probably not good.